Learning more details emerging in the bus fire tragedy. Andhra Pradesh Transport Department has confirmed that the bus was in a good condition with all valid documents. The bus has a valid tourist permit till 2030, a fitness certificate till 2027 and insurance up until 2026. Mrs. Sahai, I want to bring you in on this point. Like as we're just discussing, now we're learning from the Andhra Pradesh Transport Department that the bus in fact was in a very good condition and had all the valid documents, because that's the first question that also arises, right? That it must be a bus, an illegal bus, or a bus that was not operating as per the laws, a bus that may not have had all the certificates. But now the Andhra Pradesh Transport Department is confirming that the bus in fact was in a good condition, had all the requisite documents. In such a case, Mr. Sahai, who's to be held accountable and liable for what's happened, taking 20 people's lives?
The Andhra Pradesh Transport Department, as any other transport department in the country, I think they are at least capable or competent enough to tell whether the bus was roadworthy and had the readiness to face an accident of this nature. This fitness, the documents are there are documents everywhere. The fitness certificate is for what? It is for the mechanical movement and couple of those other things which are very, very basic to the existence of any automobile. The authorities and the bus operators, I would put the bus operators also on the same line. So both in a very careless manner, the whole system is running. We are talking about a regulation. We are a regulation-free country, which is the regulatory authority which controls the movement of Volvo or night buses across the country. I don't think there is an authority at the central level or at the state level. Suffice to say, we have the largest number of fatal accidents in this country by vehicles, four-wheelers, buses and all that. And we remain to top the list for all times to come. Now, one errant behavior which was being talked about, one of the panelists regarding two-wheelers. If you come to a city like Bangalore, literally there is no control over the two-wheelers, and we are the two-wheeler capital in this country. Now you are coming to I think much has been talked about passengers not being able to react and they were sleeping. Did both the drivers know of the emergency protocol? Is there an emergency protocol? Before we go to Volvo, can we put our house in order? That the country has decided that we will run Volvos which are supposedly banned in Europe. We are running in this country. Can we take some bare minimum precautions? Mehboob Nagar 2013, nearly exactly the same thing has happened, and I have a whole list of cases which has happened all across the country. Primarily, there are 3-4 reasons only. One is that there is no safety protocol, point number one. Point number two, the drivers themselves don't know the safety protocol. And the second driver sleeps while the first driver drives. There is no marshal in the bus. You see, in the olden days, in all the Mufassil routes, used to have a conductor. Now that conductor is not required. He will charge another 15,000-20,000. That cost will come on the bus operator. So there is no emergency protocol. There is nobody who has to run the emergency protocol. And in the aircraft, I would like to a bit of a divergence there. There is a whole group of people who will take care of you. Only at the end, when you are literally thrown to yourself, here there is nobody. When the bus met with an accident with that particular motorcycle, till the time the flame completely engulfed or the flame became fatal, how much time has elapsed? Can somebody tell me? And is that time sufficient enough for 40 people to escape from a 50-feet bus or 40-feet bus or whatever? It is sufficient enough. Why we have not been able to impose the same emergency windows for other windows? You can have 4 or 5 windows. What is the problem there? What is the issue with mechanical door or automated door, whatever? It can operate on 2 principles. So there are a variety of ways and means where things can be done. One is at the Volvo level. Second is there is a regulatory mechanism. Third is at the transporter level also. End of the day, whatever my other esteemed panelist has been talking about, it is the job of the regulator, and by regulator we mean the government. when they are taking taxes, when they are taking, and the transport department is saying everything is hunky-dory. What is hunky-dory? Nothing is hunky-dory. Having a license, having some all India permit, what does that has to do with the security readiness? There is NCAP certificate. For
Yes.
the two-wheelers, might be for four-wheelers also, I don't know. But there is absolutely nothing where the fire disaster is factored in. It is not factored in at all. So literally there are gaps anywhere and everywhere, and there's a whole list of cases which I have with me, and every case shows the same thing. So there is enough time and opportunity if we have the capability to react. But the only thing which we understand is to inform the police or the fire brigade. When they come, only something will happen. In the meantime, the passengers will desperately try to come out. Some local help will come by, but there is nothing institutional. There is nothing on the evacuation protocol. There is nothing on having a marshal there. Had there been a marshal in the bus, he would know how to open the door when the first thing happened. And the driver himself scooted. Either he could not react or he scooted or both. So
Yes.
that is where we stand.
Okay.
And the bus operators, if they want to make only money, and let's not get into a fire tragedy. If it were to happen for the first time, would have agreed. But it is happening on a regular basis.